Welcome back to some more Umineko when they cry. So, where we last left off, let's say there was evidence to be found that involves with the brand of the cigarettes, and then it all revolves around with Eva, you know? Let's just say she got caught red-handed, in a way. Because Eva wanted Hideyoshi to rely on, to stand by the side, stand, to stand by because it's the easy way for an alibi. And I gotta say, it got apparently Kyrie prevented that. This and that didn't, and therefore it denied the Eva Beatrice's existence of the sort. I can't really go into explanation, but she got cornered. They thought the Eva Beatrice got defeated, but all of a sudden, you know, it turned back around, and now she had done the thing with the red, where it's just a big ass web of red truths of dialogue of the sort. And I stand back and I just feel confused as hell because it was like, how do you make? First of all, how is this the truth? And second, and how do you know, it just really came out of the blue there. It's like, but hey, it is pretty smart. I'll give it that. So, oh yeah, let's continue. Battler scratched at the floor, crying heavily. Beato watched that with a distressed face. Then she stood up and spoke to the witch. Uh-oh. What is Beato gonna do?
わらわがそなたの手に
Oh, is that so?
反撃の一手を指そうぞ。
Oh shit. We'll see how that'll go.
へえ。この完璧なるチェックメイトにあなたはどう切り込んでくれるというのかしら。人間には決して破ることのできないこのチェックメイトをあなたごときがどう破るというの？
ベアトリーチェ、あなたまさか。
What is she gonna do? Oh god.
うん。人間にさせぬ一手なら、わらわが魔女であるがゆえにさせる一手で、そなたを迎え撃ってやる。
If a human cannot make a move, then Beato can step in and assault her with the moves that she can use because she's a witch as well.
魔女であるがゆえにさせる一手。
She has a tattoo because she's a witch?
お前、何をする気だ？
わらわが赤にて
I will use the red.
魔女を否定する。
Huh. So the red can be used to make the dialogue as truths, but you can also use the red as truths in order to deny the fact that the truthful disagreement.
ベアトリーチェ。
She's like, look, those two. She's like, they're like, oh shit.
お嬢様。
It's like, what? The teacher and the butler were both startled. I also immediately understood what it meant to use the red that only witches could use. To use the red to deny witches. It was like using her own sword. to slit her own throat.
は
Can't even tell. This is pretty suicide right there.
あんた、何を言ってるの？
But hey, it's only witches that can use, right?
赤で魔女を否定？
He's like, what?
バカ言ってんじゃないわよ。そんなことしたら、あんたも無事じゃ済まないわよ。
そなたは魔女にあらず、そしてわらわもまた魔女ではない。
Oh, there's that.
真の魔女への道は険しく、まだまだ長い。なれば好都合。今この場に、もとより魔女など存在はしないのだ。
Right here, right now, there have never been any witches in the first place.
わらわが自らそのまやかしを剥ぎ取ってやろうぞ。
That is insane.
私もあんたもしっかり堂々とした魔女でしょうが。
Well, you may be a witch, but she's using the power of red to deny witches just to yeet you out. Even though, you know.
赤が使えることこそ魔女の証。あんたにとって魔女の定義がどういうものか知らないけど。
Yeah, it's like. So you can use red as true proof, but you can also use the red to call out someone. Well, either way, use it as truth to deny it in a way. You know? But that's the thing. Beato doesn't like, you know, Eva Beatrice's way. So she's gonna use it to her way as well.
あんただけは無傷で済むなんて勘違いをしているなら、今すぐ。
勘違いなどしているものか。それで良いのだ。
ですって。
わらわはもとより魔女になど慣れていなかった。真の魔女になるためにようやくその道のりを歩き始めたに過ぎ。もし今のわらわが魔女だというのなら、それは力に溺れただけ。そなたに同じ偽りの魔女に過ぎん。
Merely drunk on power, merely drunk on an inflated ego.
そのようなみすぼらしい姿なら未練などない。そなたもろともわらわのこの姿も消し去ってくれようぞ。
正気。やめなさい。私はまだ魔女でいたいのよ。人間は嫌なのよ。
Well, too bad. This is what happens when you wreak havoc.
魔女様、どうかご着席を。人間側の受け手をどうかご着席の上お受けください。
Hold, let her cook.
何をするの？
What are you doing?
話して。その女に赤を使わせないで。やめさせて。話せ。
As the witch stood from her seat and tried to spring upon Beato, Ranulf pressed down on both of her shoulders for... Oh man, Ranulf doesn't give a fuck. You see... he may serve the the endless witch, but he can also, but this still doesn't stop him from from taking a bit of side to to the predecessor too. You know, I'll give props to Bruno. Well, I like the guy. Guys are pretty funny. Renault pressed down on both of her shoulders, forcing her back into her seat. And even after that, he didn't remove his hands from those shoulders. Denying witches was the same thing as denying magic. That included demons, such as Ranulf. However, instead of running away, Ranulf chose to act as the facilitator for the game, and to carry out that duty for his master's sake.
ベアトリーチェ、後悔はないのですね。お師匠様こそ。ごめん。いっぱい楽しい魔法や幸せな魔法を教えてもらったのに、全然上手に使えなかった。
Even though you taught me so much about fun magic that brings happiness, I wasn't able to use it well at all.
だから、ゼロから修行やり直してくる。そのバカ弟子の不始末に巻き込んで、本当にすまなかった。
Well, at least you're being blunt about it.
良き弟子よ、最後にもてました。あなたの信じるままにお生きなさい。
お前らが何の話をしてるのか、俺にはさっぱりだ。
Something very deep in importance.
だがこれだけはわかる。そして言える。ベアト、何をしようとしてるのか知らねえが、これからやろうとしていることをやめろ。
そなたに手はない。
Exactly.
しかし、わらわに手はある。この一手、逃せばあやつは魔女として真の意味で復活し、今度こそこの島のすべてを支配する。すべての悪夢はあの女の自由自在となり、この島は永遠に邪悪なる魔女の妄想を繰り返す無限地獄に落ちるだろう。
Oh hey, it's like the same thing Virgilia was trying to do to you when you used to have control of the island.
そなたはそれを許せるというのか。親しい家族たちが永遠にあの魔女の悪夢にもてあそばれてもよいと、そういうのか。
だがお前が犠牲になることなんてないだろ。
Well, it's not like there's any other good choices.
これは俺と奴のゲームだ。お前が身を犠牲にして手を刺すことなんてない。俺が考える。起死回生の一手を必ず考えるから。
How are you gonna? I don't even know.
だから早まるな。畜生！絶対に思いつくから。だから早まるんじゃねえ。
Oh, please, you gotta stop, man. It's gonna stall. I don't know.
このゲームは残酷であるぞ。すでにそなたの兆候に制限時間を使い切っておるわ。
This game is cruel. Yeah, well, at least you're right. Not all games are fair.
もはやわらわしかおらぬ。
You know what everybody says, gotcha is a bitch.
安心せよ、バトル。わらわが撃つ。 あの残酷なる魔女を。わらわが自らの手で撃つ。
待て、ベアト。
Wait,
やめろ、よせ。お前が自分を犠牲にする必要なんて何もない。
わらわを否定するためにそなたは戦っていたのだろうが。おかしなやつだ。
あの子の好きにさせてあげてください。そしてどうか見届けてやってください。
しかし。
バトラー、一つだけ頼みがある。耳を塞いでくれぬか。
耳をどうして。
that's a good question. Why? That's what I was gonna ask.
わらわはこれより赤にて魔女を否定する。あやつの赤で敷き詰めた盤面を切り裂いてみせる。さすればわらわもまた魔女の姿を失うだろう。そなたもわらわが語る赤き真実を聞けばわらわの正体を理解することになる。そなた一人が耳を塞いだところで真実は何も変わらぬ。だがそれでもそなたにだけは耳を塞いでほしい。そなたの前だけでは魔女でいたいのだ。
Yeah, if you leave your ears uncovered, then where's the fun in that?
頼む。
ベアトリーチェ様、魔女側問題ありません。どうぞ察してよ。
Oh shit. He's like, damn it, you put me. Get me the fuck out of here.
あんたもただじゃ済まないのよ。
Oh, it's funny.
あいつおかしいわ。私たちを巻き込んで自分も死ぬ気よ。やめて、否定しないで。やめて。
仮にも黄金の魔女が見苦しいぞ。さあよいか。バトラの代わりにそなたのチェックメイトを外す。15人が死に3人しか残らぬチェス盤にて何が起こったのか。わらわがこれより赤にて暴く。その赤き真実にて偽りの魔女2人を
You will pierce
共
and,
に貫いて殺す。
you will pierce and kill both fake witches. Beato turned around and smiled at Babbitt. Most likely, no one would believe that the witch who had gone to the limits of cruelty would try to leave a smile as the last expression she showed Babbitt. And that smile signified her last wish, that she wanted him to cover his ears. Denying witches in red was the same as knowing her shabby form. Battler put both of his hands against his ears to protect the final bit of honor as a witch. He put his hands against his ears, rejecting the truth. And he howled, so that not even a bit of what she was saying would slip into his ears. After that was a world where Balor could hear nothing. Beato was saying something in red. Even the evil witch covered her ears at those bitter contents. Wait, what? Wow, that's actually amusing. I guess even the readers didn't want to be spoiled as well. It's pretty silly. That was the red truth. Words of power. Words that denied her own existence. Unique words that only witches could use. Which denied witches. No, wordplay. Beato spoke. With the red truth, she cut up the bright red game board that the witch had released. Slowly diddling away. She explained difficult problems that could not be solved by humans, with moves that could only be solved by witches, and began cornering the witch. The truth, quote-unquote, that Balor was not permitted to hear. If Balor had broken his promise and sneakily eavesdropped, in an instant, Balor would probably have been able to become the victor in his game with Beato. He would probably have understood all the riddles on the island, all of the magic and tricks, closed rooms, spells, curses, legends, and this entire tale of anger and sadness. However, Balor would only learn what that was when he reached the truth by himself. Yes, from the beginning, Beatrice had wished that Balor would reach that truth by himself. It was something one shouldn't reach by being told it. It was a truth that Balor would have to drag himself to by his own power. A brilliant light gathered with Beato and the evil witch at the center, and grew gradually stronger. It was the power of truth. Its heat and brilliance, like the sun, shone on all the falsehoods that hid in the darkness, trying to deceive, and burnt them to nothing. I guess the truth hurts. Literally.
なぜあんたは死ねるの？こんなすごい力を持ち得ながら、どうして命を捨てられるの？黄金も魔法も全てを自在に操れる力を持つあんたが、どうしてそれをあっさりと投げ出せるの？
山をなす黄金であろうと、海を裂く魔法であろうと、手に入らぬものがあることを知れ。さあ、姿を現すがいいぞ。
Excuse me.
その正体を表せ、後ろ宮エヴァ。
When the sun exploded, it blew everything away. Eva could be seen there, holding a gun.
あんたが犯人なんだ。
You're the culprit.
エヴァおばさん。
気づくのが遅いわよ、バトラ君。
Without any hesitation or mercy, Eva raised her gun and pulled the trigger. As an explosive sound rang out, Badler's heart was shot through and he fell to the floor. After going into convulsions for a short time, with blood dripping from his mouth, Badler died. Yep, he died of getting shot at. But in his last moments, he realized without a doubt that she was a murderer. And not just for killing them. There have been many murders, and I don't have a clue how they were carried out. However, while my ears were covered, Beato exposed all of them with the red, blasting away all magic. In other words, even though I didn't understand it, was that nothing more or less than proof that magic can all be explained with humans? Beato made me cover my ears. So I myself don't know the whole truth. However, now that it's been denied in red, I can see one fact, which is extremely unfair for us, that it is possible to deny all magic. So, in other words, no, I must not think of that. If I do, then the time I spent covering my ears would be made pointless. If I'm going to regret, I can only regret my own actions. If, at that time, I thought of some move to spin things around and counter the witch's final move, there would have been no need for Beato to sacrifice herself. It was my own worthlessness that brought about this conclusion. The witch illusion. Even though it was a pitch black world where nothing could be seen, for some reason I felt Beato's presence right next to me. So I tried calling out to her. You can exchange words with someone whether they're human or a witch. Am I hearing silence? Oh, this is the chapter right there. So even a world where witches have been denied, I should be allowed to talk to her.
Beato.
Soul of soul.
バトラか。やったぞ。わらわはやった。
ああ。聞こえはしなかったが、俺はお前の姿を最後まで見ていたぜ。お前が邪悪な魔女に毅然と立ち向かうところをちゃんと見てたぜ。
これでもうわらわは魔女ではない。だが必ずわらわは再び魔女になるぞ。
Start on another new leaf, huh?
そして再び黄金の魔女と呼ばれるに至って再びそなたの対戦相手だと認められに帰ってくるから。
いや、お前は魔女だったぜ。
Indeed.
俺は見てたぜ。お前があの邪悪な魔女をすっげえ魔法で吹き飛ばしてその正体を暴き出すところを俺はちゃんとこの目で見ていたぜ。
あれは魔法ではなく赤き。
いや、魔法だったぜ。
It's not magic. It was not. It's definitely magic.
お前は確かに黄金の魔女だった。お前自らが否定しようとも俺が認めてやるよ。お前は確かに黄金の魔女だ。
Oh man. When Badler said those words, in a world that had been dark, there was suddenly a single grain, a small grain of gold, like a wheat seed shone brightly, and even though it was small, it had a strong gold-colored sparkle. Then it shone on the two of them, sitting with their backs together. So they each became aware of their own form. They did not exist only as consciousness. They became aware that they had bodies that definitely existed. No, perhaps we should say that they each had been given an existence called a body. When Battler looked at his own form, he wasn't that surprised. But when Beato looked at her own form, she was a little startled. He wasn't surprised, but the others startled. From Battler's perspective, she looked just like normal, but for a short while, she was surprised by that form.
これはどういうことなのか。
あの光の粒の輝きがどんどん強くなる。
As a miracle starting to occur, that grain of wheat was no longer simply gold-colored, but was like the light of the sun. Then it softly began to approach Beato's chest. When that grain of the sun was sucked inside her chest, happiness of marionette. The world was wrapped in the deep blue sky, and then a deep blue ocean was spread out below them. An island rose up, trees sprouted and created a forest. Walls surrounded us, and a ceiling swallowed us. And it was adorned with more and more things, made to be like the hall in the Ushiro Miya mansion. In the middle of the fantastical hall where many gold butterflies beat their wings, many tables were set up with white tablecloths, like it was a party. Oh my goodness. And beautiful cooking and fruits were set out. And over there were a great many shapes. It was everyone talking together and smiling.
みんな
There was Dad and Carly-san, Uncle Kraus, Aunt Natsuki, Aunt Rosa, and of course, even Aunt Eva and Uncle Hideyoshi, George Aniki, Jessica, Maria, wait, even Shannon-chan, Kanon-kun, Goda-san, and Kunosawa-san were here. Everyone was at the party, clapping their hands and celebrating our return. Wait, what? It's like we're dreaming. What the hell's going on? What the hell?
どうしてだ
I was gonna ask the same question.
みんな死んだのに
This makes no sense.
どうして生きてるんだ
黄金鏡では全ての死者の魂を蘇らせることができるのです。
The Golden Land.
お帰りなさい、ベアトリーチェ。そしてようこそ、バトラ君。黄金鏡へようこそ。
The Golden Land.
わらわは至ったのか。黄金鏡への扉に至ったのか。
はい。お嬢様はついに全員を黄金鏡へお招きできたのです。
I thought there were sacrifices to be made though. Holy shit.
ようこそバトラ様、黄金鏡へ。
Nah, this has got to be a dream. Holy moly.
バトラ
Oh shit, it's Kenzo.
ようやくここへたどり着いたか。
So you have finally made it this far. Sounds like a familiar dialogue I hear many times.
じいさま。
Oh my god. This is the first time Battler is talking to Kinzo.
俺は一体。
お前はわしの魔法と相入れぬ血を最も濃く受け継いでしまったのだ。故にこの黄金鏡にお前だけがたどり着けず、ずっとベアトリーチェはそなたを探していたのだ。そなたをここへ連れてくるためにあらゆる手を尽くしておった。
Is that so? That took long enough.
なんだって。
これでようやく全員が揃いましたな。
さあバトラ様もお席へ。
You would take your seat.
今宵の料理はこの5打目の最高傑作を尽くしました。どうかぜひご賞味ください。
あんた光栄に思いなさいよね。
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, why is one of the 7 states of the purgatory are there?
本当は私が全部食べるところ、お情けであんたらの分も残してあげてるんだからね。
That's strange. Beelzebub, the pot of gluttony, doing some sharing for once.
七クイーン姉ちゃんたち。
黄金鏡では意志ある者すべてが公平だ。ここで我ら家具とて人間とて魔女とて区別はない。
バトラ様、お待ちしておりました。そしてようこそ黄金鏡へ。
シャノンちゃん、ジョージの兄貴。僕もまだこれが夢じゃないかと疑ってるよ。
All of them would think that.
僕たちは死んだはず。でも生きてる。そして全員が全員ここにいて幸せなんだ。信じられない。
そうよ、どうせここは夢の中の世界なのよ。
Yeah, surely, Eva.
だからジョージがメイドの女と仲良くしたって、どうせ夢なんだから。
I can tell that you really don't like it when George being too friendly with one of the, servant. I call it furniture because that's another word for, serving the master. Eva out there crying, yeah.
予算かエヴァ。今は黙って若い二人を祝福せなあかん。
I'm amazed that Hideyoshi accepts that sort of relationship, and then you have Eva just sitting there, that disagrees. So it's this two opposite sides, huh? What a couple.
黄金鏡は至福の都や。ここではいがみ合いは一切なしやで。
ここでは愛し合う者たちは全てが自由。誰にもはばかられることはない。
ジェシカちゃん、カノン君素敵。焼けちゃうわ。
ようバトラー。
なんだかその
It's awkward.
バトラ様、ようこそ。そしてお帰りなさいませ。
Jessica was probably embarrassed because she was holding hands with Kanonfin. Kanonfin wanted to add humbly like a servant at bow, but since neither of them could let go of the other's hand, he couldn't do it so well and the whole scene looked fairly comical.
使用人のことなんてダメです。うちのジェシカをやれるわけありません。
God damn, even so, it's not only Eva that can't accept this, it's also Natsuki.
いいじゃないかね。好きな相手くらい自由に選ばせてやるといい。
Okay, so Krause is on the same boat as Hideyoshi. That's good to know.
ダメです、ダメですジェシカ
うちもダメなのよ、ジョージ。
Oh. It never. There's not even an expression of Eva crying, but because she's holding a fan, like, you know, that's one way to cover it. As Aunt Natsuki and Aunt Eva hugged each other, they cried tears of regret for their adorable children. Even though they had always been at odds, it was a very bizarre scene.
いいじゃないですか。誰が誰を好きになったって。そうよ。親が子離れしてない証拠ね。
In other words, being overprotective.
バトラー、俺はお前がどんな女を連れ帰っても生温かく受け入れてやるからな。
The way you say it is kind of weird, but
この人に紹介しちゃダメよ。すぐ手を出すから。とっとと駆け落ちしちゃうのよ。
I can tell.
バトラー、やっとここへ来た。
Oh god, you still do the laugh.
マリア、お前は最初からここへ来ることになると知っていたのか。
だからマリアは何も怖くなかった。みんなは臆病でビクビク。面白かった。
なんてこった。一番ずれてると思ってたお前が実は最初から真相を知ってたなんてな。
Gotta believe. Excuse me.
無礼です。
Oh, why is this Jessica gotta be here?
マリア教に対してそのような口の利き方、とても許せません。射撃曲線形成、攻撃準備よし。マリア教、いつでも攻撃できます。
Oh god. Of course you gotta say that.
お静かに。
I thought it was Rosa at first because Rosa would usually do that. Oh, that's funny. It's a fucking Genji.
ベアトリーチェ様の御前です。まあ固いことを言わずに、今ははしゃいで喜び合いたい気持ちを察しましょう。それより乾杯の準備を始めようではありませんか。
さあさあ、自慢のサバ料理の準備は十分ですよ。
That sounds very splendid.
いつでも配膳できますよ。
Just because we arrived to quote unquote heaven, we're gonna have some magic.
ほらみんな、少しはかぐらしく働きなさいよ。やだ、もっとつまみ食いするの。
さあ働こう。お客人方を待たせるな。私たちはあくせく働き奉仕をしよう。お客人たちに何もさせるな。武将にさせて怠惰にさせてコロコロと豚のように肥えさせろ。
Ain't that the truth? I love to eat.
ベアトリーチェ、バトラ君、こちらへ。
Grandfather and Virgilia were standing on the landing at the top of the staircase, beckoning to us. Beato and I turned our heads to see what was going on, then climbed the stairs together. Really? Oh man, this has gotta be. No, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way it's a happy ending straight away. That's crazy. Fucking insane. But we'll continue more of this next time. So that aside, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.